Here with Coach Jones, and we got the indoor season coming up. Talk about your group of throwers, maybe some of the returners and some of the new ones you have this year.
This year is just kind of a mixed bag of emotions as far as my group goes. I've got a couple of experienced throwers, but I'm really mostly young. So my experienced thrower, Kyle, I expect to come out, have a pretty good mark in the shot, and then try to hold it on in the weight. And then I have another young thrower, redshirt freshman, Nikel, that should come in and have a pretty good start to the season this year. On the men's side, again, I'll be young, but I do have a couple guys that I'm pretty confident will be able to get some good work in. But they're coming into a heavy conference of throwers, so they're going to take a few lumps, but that's expected.
And last year, Kyla really having a good season, winning the Big Ten title and being a national qualifier, indoor and outdoor. Maybe just talk about last year and just the progress that she's made the last couple of years.
She's made really, I'll say, interesting progress, because I actually was planning on her being out till this month because of a surgery she had to have on her throwing arm. We got lucky. I was able to get her back after about 3 weeks. So right now she's probably about 70% of where she needs to be. But the cool thing is the numbers are coming along. During this time of year, normally I'd be pretty heavy with the heavier implements, and I haven't been able to do that because I've been kind of slow playing, bringing her back in. But still, when we've had an opportunity to throw the 4K, she's probably, like it's about 70% of the way of where she needs to be. But, come competition day, it is what it is. So I told her we can't worry about being injured. If we decide to throw, we're going to throw, and that's what it's going to be.
Right. And then just, last year, talk about, the things that she was able to do last year.
Last year she was able to get some things done. Obviously winning conference indoors, and that was a good thing for us. We've kind of got a little bit of a streak going there, so that was pretty cool. But this year she's got some bigger goals. She wants to get back to the national meet and do some work, put in some damage, and she wants to win, both, indoor and outdoor this year, which is going to be a challenge in itself. But like I said, as she kind of gets healthier throughout the weeks, she's going to have a better opportunity to do that. And we've talked about how things have to happen as we kind of move our way along the season. And I won't say, but we have a meet where we think we'll be close to 100%.
Yeah.
And when we get there, I think the marks will show. But I think after the national meet, it kind of left a little bit of a bitter taste in her mouth because she knew she wasn't 100% healthy, which is why we didn't take her to USA's. And she knows she's got a lot to prove this time around. Not so much to everybody else, but just to herself. She knows what type of thrower she can be, and she knows the type of thrower she wants to be. But that happens with some work, and I'd have to say she's been putting in pretty good work.
You mentioned, the young kids you have. What have you kind of seen from them early on, in practice about, what they're going to be like this year?
They listen really well. It's just that they're young. This is a tough throwing conference, so if a freshman can get in there and score, it's saying a lot about them, that they're a pretty accomplished individual. I expect them to just improve. With freshman people, you have to have that mindset that almost anything you get out of a freshman thrower, is extra or icing on the cake. So my thing with them is just improve. From week to week, I want you to improve. I've been hitting them pretty heavy in the weight room, trying to get that where it needs to be. And then technically, it's just going to be a learning year for them. And if they score, great. If they don't, as long as they do what I need to see as far as moving forward, I'm fine.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.